Welcome one and all, whoever may be watching this. This is the Excavation of Hobbs Barrow, a game that came out I think at the end of September, and I was a bit annoyed with Steam because it never updated on my wish list that this game was coming out. I just got an email one day saying, hey, the game's out, and I was like, hold on a second, what the mess? Anyways, that's my story. I don't actually know too much about what this game is about, but it did look interesting enough for me to give it a bit of a try. I've had, oh, hello there. Okay. There's been a slight development in my life plans. We were supposed to go away like halfway through when Kenna was coming out, but the trip itself has been postponed because of bad weather. So probably when this game is coming out is when I'll be on holidays, but who's to say really at this point in time? Let's just go. Okay, so I think this is like a point and click kind of situation, which is okay, I'm all about that. I'm hearing someone coughing. I'm assuming that means they're not well, but who's to say? Oh, well, you have a pipe. No wonder why you're coughing.
Ah, Miss Bateman. Welcome back to Ticehurst House. It's been quite some time. Terrible weather this evening, is it not? Nurse Blaketon has had enough of me smoking inside. Makes her cough, you see. A bit of rain won't kill me, will it? You mustn't be interested in me nattering on. Give my regards to your father. Nurse Blaketon is preparing his supper. You look pale, Miss Bateman. Do head inside. You'll catch your death out here.
Okay, I wasn't sure what was going on there. I also loved the really long pauses between the lines of dialogue. Made me feel like I was supposed to be doing something.
Dearest Mother, I hope this letter will reach you. I have spent these past years in torment, trying to piece together what remains of fractured memories. What I am about to recount to you will seem beyond comprehension, but I beg for your patience. I will endeavour to explain the events that led me to Ticehurst House that night. As far as I can recall, this whole wretched story started with the receipt of a letter from a Mr. Leonard Shoulder. The letter brought me to the isolated village of Bewley, deep in the moors. No station master in sight. I hope the village isn't too far away. I can't recall our exact meeting place. Mr. Shoulder mentioned it in his letter.
You should read the letter then. So left click to walk/interact, right click to examine. To access the inventory and menu, move your mouse cursor to the top of the screen. Left click on an inventory item to select it, right click to examine it. Once an inventory item is selected, you can right click on it to deselect it. You can double click on an exit to teleport directly to it. The game will occasionally autosave. You can also save anytime via the menu. Excellent. Understood. Okay, so let's just... So the menu, obviously I can save. Let's just do that for the fun of it. Please enter a name. My game. And then inventory, nice. So we've got some money, handkerchief, letters. So I'm assuming in here would be somewhere about where we're supposed to meet, no? So I write this letter in the hope of piquing your curiosity. I read about your expertise in barrows, and if I understood correctly, you are writing a book on them and the treasures they contain. I live in the village of, how do you say it? Barrow, where a most special barrow can be found on the outskirts. It is rectangular in form and is certainly tall enough to stand up in. The place is steeped in local legend, and there is a rumour of secrets to be found in the deep within. I hope you will not misunderstand me and find this letter intrusive. If you wish to visit Barrow and excavate the barrow, I will be pleased to be your guide. Please send your response to the Plough and Furrow in Barrow. I shall await your letter. Okay, oh, hello love, where'd you come from? Marvellous news, I shall meet you at 8 o'clock in the evening on the 14th of this new moon at, okay, the Plough and Furrow Inn. Gotcha.
I must make my way to the Plough and Furrow Inn.
Furrow, I was pronouncing that wrong. Okay, great, I worked that out, thank you though. So...
Hello there.
Window...
Hello.
Door, exit. Let's go.
How'd you like our weather?
I'm quite accustomed to it. I'm looking for the Plough and Furrow Inn. Do you know where I can find it?
Ah, young lady. Leave the station and follow the dry stone wall for around half a mile. You'll come to Bewley. Go straight ahead and you'll find the market square. The inn is t'other side at square.
Thank you very much. What can you tell me about Bewley?
Well, it used to be a thriving village. Not so much now. I don't spend much time there these days.
Are you local?
Ah, yes, a local I am. But I don't live in the village.
Where are you travelling to today?
That would be none of your business, young lady.
Quite. Apologies. I wish you a pleasant journey.
What brings you to Bewley?
I beg your pardon?
What brings you to Bewley, miss?
Hold on. She can't be all like, it's none of your business what I'm doing, and then have the audacity to ask me what I'm doing. So I'm going to say she looks superstitious. I'm not sure how that figures into the whole situation. But anyways, I'm going to lie.
Just a bit of sightseeing.
We don't get many of your type out here.
My type?
City folks. Curious young ladies. Not much to be seen in Bewley, if you ask me. You're better off waiting for the next train back to the city.
I'll take my chances.
Can't say I didn't warn you.
That was odd.
And she just scampers on off. Okay, can we go now? Oh, geez, the music. Yes, let's exit. Hello, Crow. So I can check out these houses.
The old woman told me to go straight ahead to get to the inn. I'll have time to explore tomorrow.
Okay, fine. Sounds like to the inn we go. Okay, so this looks like a village.
I can't take the sign, nor do I want to.
Well, I just want you to read the sign so I know what it says. I don't want you to take people's signs. Jeez. Alright, I'm seeing a plough and furrow.
The Plough and Furrow. I have a bit of time before Mr. Shoulder arrives. I should inquire about a room.
Hello there. What's the young lady doing out alone in this sodden weather?
I'm heading to the Plough and Furrow.
Bloody good pub, that. It has the finest ales in the whole county. Oh, I'll take you there if you like.
I believe we are standing directly in front of it.
Oh, so we are. Please,
Yes.
give us a kiss now, won't you?
No! Keep that face away from me.
Wouldn't your wife disapprove?
My wife? Bloody hell, my wife! My tea'll be on the table at this hour, and if I don't get back, she'll be roaring. Until we meet again.
What a buffoon. I should speak to the innkeeper about a room.
Okay, I do hate it that this game is like holding my hand. I'm sure it'll come in handy at some point in time when I'm completely clueless, but right now I'm sort of following the events and how things are unfolding.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, lass. How can I help you?
I am in need of a room for the night.
Aye, we aren't short of those. One night, is it?
I shall need at least 2 nights, maybe more.
Aye, 'tis not a problem. 3 shilling per night. That includes your dinner and tea.
A fair price.
I'll need that payment up front for the 2 nights.
Ah, okay, so I'm assuming... Hold on, how do we interact with money? Or with items?
This is payment for the room.
Thank you. Can I ask for your name, lass?
Thomasina Bateman.
And will Mr. Bateman be staying with us tonight?
No, I am not wed. My assistant is arriving in Bewley tomorrow.
Your assistant, you say? Will you be needing another room?
Please.
I'll keep a room spare. It's not quite as nice as yours, I'm afraid.
Not a problem, sir. I'm sure it will be adequate. Kenneth is a man of inexpensive taste.
Here's your key. Just go through the door to the right of the bar, then up the stairs. Room number 2.
Thank you.
Can I help you with your luggage?
No, thank you, sir. I can manage. I should go upstairs and freshen up before Mr. Shoulder arrives.
So, her name is Thomasina? Is that how it works?
I do not need to use the lavatory.
Okay, that's fine. I'm just trying to figure out how to get you upstairs. Oh, okay, just straight to your room.
This shall do nicely. Time to change into something more comfortable. Much better.
Like, I get the times that we're working with right here and now, but that just doesn't look any more comfortable to me. Throw on some track pants, lady.
This may come in handy.
Oh. Did you just swipe a jug of water? Excuse me?
I've hung my dress inside. Aside from that, the wardrobe is empty.
Okay, thank you.
I don't wish to take it.
You sure about that? You swiped a jug of water.
I've stored my case in there. A box within a box. Jammed shut. The wood must have warped over the years.
Ah, so we're gonna need something.
Complementary matches. Useful. There's only 1 match left, though.
Oh, that's so typical.
As the only light source in the room, I ought to leave this here. I don't want to take the painting with me.
Are you sure about that? So we need something, obviously, to pry open the drawers if that's an issue that needs to be solved at any point.
Good afternoon, sir.
Note for you here.
I beg your pardon?
I said there's note for you here, lass. Be on your way.
Charming.
Miss Bateman, you've transformed.
I feel far more comfortable in my outdoor clothing.
You look like one of those explorers you see in the newspaper.
I guess you could call me an explorer of sorts.
I'm Stanley. Stanley Kemp.
A pleasure to meet you, Stanley.
And tell me, I trust your room is adequate.
Most adequate.
Excellent.
I'm looking for a man named Leonard Shoulder.
Aye, I know the man.
I'm to meet him here tonight.
Can I get you something to drink while you wait?
Not yet, thank you. What can you tell me about Mr. Shoulder?
Aye, he's a quiet fellow. He only comes here to check his post.
Yes, I've been corresponding with him using this address.
Have you now? You found yourself an admirer.
Not quite.
What business do you have with old Leonard, then?
Well, if you must know, I am what some people call a barrow digger.
A what?
A barrow digger.
What in God's name is that?
Are you familiar with tumuli?
Afraid not.
Barrow is another word for tumulus, or tumuli in the plural. A profoundly interesting subject.
You've lost me.
I excavate ancient burial sites looking for relics. A barrow is traditionally a circular mound of raised earth enclosing a burial chamber.
Oh, aye? You're a grave robber.
I am no such thing.
Don't worry, lass. I've met all sorts in here over the years. I won't tell anyone.
I assure you, my goal is more noble than petty grave robbery.
What sort of relics do you find, then? Gold? Silver? Bones?
Well, rarely gold or silver, but treasures certainly. Ancient pottery is the most common find. I've been excavating barrows all over the country. I'm documenting my findings in preparation for my book. It shall be called Vestiges of the Antiquities in Rural England.
Oh, aye. Very interesting. But what does old Leonard have to do with this?
He sent me a letter in which he told me about an unusual barrow in Bewley, a site called Hobbs Barrow. I'm meeting him here this evening to find out more.
I've lived here nigh on my whole life, and I've heard nought about a Hobbs Barrow.
Thanks for your time.
As you were.
Jeez, she has a lot to say. I guess she's a passionate archaeologist or whatever. I feel like we're playing Tomb Raider all over again. I mean, what are we supposed to do if we're waiting for some dude to show up?
I should wait here for Mr. Shoulder.
Is there like a table I should sit at? Someone I should talk to?
Good day, sir. Hello, sir.
Oh, maybe that's him in the corner.
What?
I'm waiting here for a man named Leonard Shoulder. Do you know him?
I don't. Do you, love?
Never heard of him.
There you have it. Now clear off.
Hello, sir.
Right,
Do you know a Mr. Leonard Shoulder?
you're not local. You've come on that bloody train, haven't you? Bewley's going to dogs.
My name is Thomasina Bateman, and you are...
None of your business, lass. Where's your husband?
None of your business, sir.
Ha! You're brave coming in here, all on your own.
I'm a grown woman.
I'm Cyril.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Cyril. Do you know Mr. Shoulder?
That'd be none of your business, lass. I don't come to your city poking around asking questions, do I? Man just wants to enjoy his ale in peace.
So they're apparently a very suspicious lot around here.
Bye for now.
Ta-ra, lass.
A lovely place to warm oneself.
Okay, so it doesn't look like there's anywhere I could like sit down and wait or anything. Which is then just a bit
I
confusing
should wait here for Mr. Shoulder.
because it's telling me to wait, but like, how do I wait? Do I go
can I help you?
upstairs?
Thanks for your time.
As you were.
Like, can I
I
sleep?
do feel tired after the trip, but my meeting with Mr. Shoulder must take priority.
Yeah, and I'm all about that, but how do we get
I don't
you?
wish to carry the bowl around with me.
How do we get you to your meeting? Like, I've talked to everyone.
I don't wish to take it.
Are you sure about that?
I don't want to take the painting with
Are you
me.
sure? This is where it's going to get a bit desperate because I'm just going to be sussing out everything.
The poor thing.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't want to take the painting with me. I don't want to take the painting with me.
Okay, I think that's going to be the only
I do
options.
not need to use the lavatory.
I mean, do we need to talk to more people?
Hello again, Cyril.
Oh, aye.
I take it you are not enamoured with the railway station.
Bewley's gonna be swarming with outsiders, like you. We don't want you coming here. It's as simple as that, lass.
Why not?
This is our town, our land.
I assure you, I am not here to cause trouble.
We'll see about that, won't we?
What can you tell me about Bewley?
We're a proud community. I've lived here my whole life. Not much here to interest folks like you.
Folks like me.
Aye.
Bye for now.
Ta-ra, lass.
How can I help you?
What can you tell me about Bewley?
Aye, it's a quiet place. People keep to themselves, work hard.
I look forward to exploring the village tomorrow.
There's not a lot to see, lass. But St. Edmund's Church is a fine building, worth a visit.
Are you sure you've never heard of Hobbs Barrow?
Not in my life, lass, but I'll tell you something. The moors stretch further than the eyes can see once you leave this village. There's no doubt many a discovery to be made.
Mr. Shoulder said the Barrow is well known locally, a place of legend.
I'm afraid you're going to have to speak to him about it. Why are you interested in digging around in the dirt, lass? Haven't you better things to do with your time?
I enjoy nothing more than the thrill of discovery, uncovering the past and piecing together our history. I inherited this passion from my father.
Oh, a barrow digger too, eh?
Indeed. He would take me with him on excavations as a child.
Does he still come with you now, on your own adventures?
I'm afraid my father's been bedbound by illness for many years.
Oh, I am sorry to hear that, lass.
Thank you, Mr. Kemp. He is well looked after at a private hospital. Tell me about yourself, Mr. Kemp.
Well, I've been the proprietor of this inn for the last 16 years. I worked as a drover all over the country in my younger days. Saved up my coin and bought this place.
It's a fine inn.
Thank you. I often run short of ale, but my rooms are rarely full. We don't get many outsiders wanting to stay overnight here in Bewley.
Thanks for your time.
As you were.
Mr. Shoulder should really be here by now. I'll sit down and wait.
Huzzah! So we just had to talk to everyone. Okay, I'll keep that in mind if we ever have to wait again.
Where on earth is he? What a waste of time this is turning out to be.
Evening there, miss.
Not you again.
I just wanted to apologise for earlier. I got home, had my tea, but it gave me an aching belly.
How so?
I felt bad for how I spoke to you. I'm sorry. The drink gets a hold of me sometimes.
Let's start again, shall we?
My name is Arthur Tillett.
Thomasina Bateman.
What brings you to Bewley, anyway?
I'm here to meet someone, but he has not arrived.
His loss, if you ask me.
Perhaps you know the gentleman, Mr. Leonard Shoulder.
Oh, I know Mr. Shoulder all right. If I may be so bold as to say, he's a bit long in the tooth for you.
The relationship is not what you're implying. I've never met him. In fact, I know very little about him at all.
Get me an ale and I'll tell you all about the old sod.
What, do you think I'm made of money? I'm gonna say I don't think you need another. I feel like getting him drunk just to get information out of him isn't the way to go.
I really don't think you need another.
Please.
No, you're already drunk.
Come on, just one more. Don't you want to hear about old Leonard's shoulder?
Well, yes.
Wet my whistle and I'll tell you everything there is to know.
You drive a hard bargain, Mr. Tillett. As you wish.
Thank you very much, Miss Bateman.
Why even give me the option? I hate it when games do that. They sort of give you dialogue options, but it all just leads to the same outcome anyways.
How can I help you?
A tankard of your finest ale, Mr. Kemp.
There we are. 2 pence, please.
Thank you. This was the last of my money, but Kenneth will be here tomorrow with more funds.
Please, Miss Bateman, an ale to wet me whistle. Then I'll tell you all about old Leonard.
Here you are, Arthur.
Thanking you. Oh, that hits the spot, that does, lass. Now then. Old Len. Leonard Shaw.
Arthur? Mr. Tillett? Oh, for heaven's sake. The man is in a drunken stupor.
Oh, you know what I've got? Throw that on him. Oh, hold on. Throw that on him. Yep.
Oh, what the hell was that for?
You passed out, Mr. Tillett.
Oh, sorry, lass. Where were I? Leonard's shoulder. Hold on another minute. I'm making for a piss.
This man is unbelievable.
I mean, he's a drunk. What were you expecting, Thomasina?
It feels like an hour has passed. Perhaps I should go in there and check on him.
Okay, I think this will be a good spot to end things. I kind of was hoping we could get through this initial night in like 30 minutes, but I'm looking at 28 minutes already, and I did kind of wander around a little bit, so that's sort of on me, I guess. But I'll pick this up in part 2, so thank you all for watching, whoever has been. As always, I greatly appreciate it, and on that note, I'll see you on the flip side. Bye!